Yo, it's your boy Slap, aka Big Duke. Welcome to In the Mix podcast. We here to keep you in the mix.
Yo, it's your boy Bubba checking in, man. Today's topic gonna be child support versus child support.
Yo, it's your boy Akeem. We in the mix today. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest, my homegirl KY.
Hi everybody.
Hey, KY.
Hi.
How you doing, KY?
Thank y'all for having me.
Welcome to the show.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you.
So today we're talking about child support versus child support. I think it's gonna be a very touchy situation. Like it can give people some good insights to help you, but it's gonna touch home and ruffle a couple feathers too.
That's right. That's right.
And it was only right we brought a female on it to help us out with
I
it.
Give
appreciate it.
insights for the men and the women. You know.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So we're all. This is a. Let's just say this is going to be a very neutral.
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking at each side of the fence, and this is not to target anybody or anything like that. We just want to have a discussion.
Okay.
Well needed.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. So I want to ask y'all, what's y'all take on child support? And I want to ask you first, being that you're on child support like me, if you don't mind me saying that.
I ain't on child support. I was,
Oh,
but
my bad.
like I said, I was.
Well, being that you have been on
Okay,
child
okay.
support,
Yeah.
what's your take on child support?
See, man, I think like it's two different ways of child support. Now, if the man ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, yeah, it's supposed to be child support. But as far as an angry female, somebody just mad and lonely, and just putting somebody on child support, and they know that
Facts.
what they do for their kid, I definitely don't agree with that.
Yeah, fact.
No, boy.
Yeah, I don't agree with it neither, because I got put on child support out of spite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, on some real
that's
spiteful
deep, boy.
type things. You know, it wasn't because I wasn't supporting my child.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like you say, it's child support versus child support.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? How my intake on it is saying, like, child support, like supporting your child, like
Yeah.
emotionally, you know what I'm saying, mentally, everything, physically, financially, whatever you got to do to support your child, that's child support. But versus being on child support,
Yeah.
you got the system all in your business. You know what I'm saying? You know that could get ugly, and they gonna try to lock you up when you get behind.
Ain't no try. They gonna lock you up.
Kid, what you think about it?
I mean, I can't because I ain't never been on child support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but for my homeboy, you know, I got a couple partners that is on child support.
You
know
don't
what
see
I'm
them
saying?
go through it.
Yeah, I don't see them real life go through it, and a couple cats that really take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? But and then at the same time, I done seen he paying this amount of money, but the child ain't even seeing the money. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Like, they ain't even seeing the money.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be
That
part
club
of
going straight to the that
part of
money
the
going
top
straight
of
to
the
the club, or
Hairdo,
nails, and all that.
Whoa. Now,
So,
whoa.
excuse her.
Yeah, you done excluded her, y'all.
I am
We
here.
got you on here for a reason. So, what is your intake? Your take on child support?
Well, I mean, I feel like, child support is meant to, help where needed with the child. I feel as though you do have both sides where some people are being put on child support for spitefulness, and then some people are being put on child support just because they aren't doing anything. I feel like as a person who I have put someone on child support before. I feel like it wasn't because they were doing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it was more so like, needing possibly like the necessities of the child, every day, especially if you're not, like in a relationship together or anything like that. I feel like it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you're not there emotionally, physically, already for the child as it is, and then you throw financial aspects on top of it, I feel like, you gotta try to help, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, even if it's not financial. And if you just not, don't want to do anything, you don't want to spend time, you don't want to come take a load off my back, you don't want to do anything, it's like, what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, you may have some women that will sit there and be like, well, I don't care about it. I'm not going to put them on child support.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, behind closed doors, you sliding down the wall crying because you need help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like,
So you think that just be the pride with women that do that?
For some, I'm not going to say for all, because, there are some strong women, you know what I'm saying, who feel like, you know, I got it, I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you may have some women that's like, all right, I got it. Yeah. But that's just because I just want to show you that I don't need your help. Yeah. But meanwhile, probably asking, you know, family and stuff like that for the support. So it's like, you know, you putting a screen on yourself when you don't necessarily have to. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, child support is there for a reason. And some people weaponize it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
What I don't believe in is just putting somebody on child support because you mad with them or like you upset with them because like y'all are not in a relationship or something like that, or something happened. He got somebody else pregnant. He got a girlfriend.
Okay. I don't mean to cut you off. So break that down. Break that part right there down for the females out there that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear it come from a female standpoint. On female just putting men on child support just for spite and know he doing for their child.
I mean, eventually it will trickle down to the child. You know what I'm saying? And it will hurt the child pretty much at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, these kids don't stay little forever. You know, they grow and they grow up and then they start seeing things themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, there may be a tough conversation you may end up having with your child when they get that age. Like, wait a minute, you know, something ain't adding up. My dad is doing this, he doing that. You know, I don't have to, you know.
Mama, you was with the bull. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
was with the bull.
And I mean, you know, it's unfortunate, but I feel like eventually, like that does hurt the child. Pretty much at the end of the day.
Most definitely. Every decision you make as parents affect the child. Negative or positive. Affect the child.
Most definitely.
So for y'all, I mean, I guess like one of my questions would be, I mean, when a child, when you were put on child support, you know, how did that make you feel?
See, mine, it kind of a different case, right? So I kind of was tricked into being on child support.
How you tricked, boy?
I was tricked, y'all. Let me tell you how the shit work. So my baby mama called. She like, you know, this some baby daddy before he started cussing me out. She, you know, gave me the speech. I'm gonna get a little government assistance, you know, and I'm gonna drop it. It ain't nothing. And I'm like, you know, you had to tell them my name. Like, people get assistance without doing it. It ways to pimp. But you know what? I ain't trying to argue. All right, cool. So they give me a date. But one day they send the mail to your mama house, wherever your address is.
Once somebody say they got that mail,
it's over. So they send it to my mama house. My mama like, yeah, you know, you got a court date. If you don't go, they're gonna try you in the absence. Yeah. All right, cool. Court date come, I go. I sit down. The lady like, how did you find out about child support? How you find out you had the date? I said, my mama. She told me whatever. She's like, oh, okay, well, we can't really start it until you're served personally.
So they got
slid the paper to me. She done tricked me to get there. Slid me the paper. You were served. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So from there, she asked me, she was like, we can start the payments today, start a payment plan today, or we can wait to bring your child back and get a DNA test, you know. And I know this is my child, but hey, baby mama say we pimping the system. You know, so I'm trying to buy myself more time. I'm going to prolong it. Yeah. So she say, okay, so next time you come, your baby mama, she got to bring your daughter with you. We'll get a DNA test, and then we'll go from there. All right, cool. So I leave. I'm telling my baby mama, like, hey, they gave us a date. She like, don't even go. I'm not going. And don't need to miss another day of work. You just missed this one. All right, cool. I didn't go. Next thing I know, I get another call from my mama. Boy, they done put you on child support in your absence. yeah, you gotta pay $500. Whoa, wait, what, mom? Yeah, you gotta pay $500. Yeah, so I'm like, well, how the hell they do that? Like, they just came up with whatever they think I make, I guess. Now, mind you, I got 6 other kids. But anyway, so I go or whatever. They tell me, yeah, $500. So now I try to get a reduction, telling them, like, you know, I can't do this. And the next thing, now that's $500, baby mama like, oh, hell nah, that's what we doing. Like, y'all, oh no, like, hell no. You know, but, so yeah, man, from there, that's how I went. But it was so hard to like even get a reduction, like to the point I'm like, hell no, I'm just gonna quit my job. They say you only pay $40, you don't got a job.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna quit my job. They tell me, yeah, you gotta be on child support for 3 years before you can see a judge to even get a reduction.
A reduction.
Yeah. So luckily, shout out to my baby mama. She finally went and dropped the shit. But anyway, and it was over with like that. But yeah, that shit, man.
See, my shit real. My situation was a little different, right?
Yeah.
Like my baby mama did some old, I'm talking about bewitched type shit. You know what I'm talking about? On some real, you know me, being me, fuck around with multiple women. I had a baby on, you know what I'm saying, on my girlfriend. Like I got this girl pregnant, but the whole time this girl really serious about me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of my fault too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still going through.
Yeah.
Putting it down, you know what I'm saying? Putting that leg on, running my game, you know what I'm saying? Little boy shit, you know what I'm saying? Once you grow up and realize what you were doing wrong, I know I was wrong. So it was really kind of my fault too. So the girl got down, she gonna have the baby, right?
Yeah.
But the whole time she get like pregnant, she telling me like, I don't want this motherfucking baby.
Yeah.
Nah, if you don't want to be with me, damn this baby. Like,
Oh God.
it was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but tell the truth. So when the baby come, she tell me, you come get this baby from the hospital, I'm gonna put her up for adoption.
No.
So you know what I did?
What you did? When you got her?
I went and got my baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So I about 2-3 months go by. She, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no problem with her, but when she found out that me and my baby was living with my girlfriend, boy,
That's where the problem came in at.
oh bitch, I'm gonna make you hate me. Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna make you hate me, nigga. I'm coming to get my baby. No, they're not. I had my baby since she left the hospital.
You the one that got the baby from the hospital.
I'm the mama and daddy right now.
So you don't have it on.
No, I'm the mama and daddy
mama
right
and
now.
daddy,
Yeah, I'm all that. Yeah, this is me right now. You feel where I'm coming from? Then it get to the point where she found out about the other woman involved. It was cool when you thinking I was just doing the baby by myself, but now it's another girl. Now you care. Okay, so now come get the baby.
Okay, so when she thought you were doing it by yourself, was she helping you or giving you anything?
No, I was doing it all by myself.
Okay, you can go on with the story now. That's crazy. just verifying it.
Story.
Did you think they would put on child support?
Huh?
Did you think to put her on child support?
No, for what?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna make sure my daughter's straight regardless.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Go ahead,
This is my child. Whether if you do or not, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do as her father. So it didn't even make me no different. You feel where I'm coming from? So now she like, I'm gonna make you hate me, motherfucker. This and that. I said, goddamn. I said, I just came got my daughter. I ain't talked to her for like 2-3 months and everything, you know, like you coming. The papers coming to me. You feel me? And this one I found out about the bullshit, the hypothetical. You got 10 child some more. You can't be on child support.
You realize that?
I'm gonna ask these folks right now. Because at this point, I'm about 12, 13 years in. I need to be asking about this. Everybody keep talking about it. I need to be asking about it.
That's why you know for sure. That ain't shit. That 10
What
kids.
your folks be talking about don't mean nothing for me.
Yeah.
I ask myself.
And so, like, how many kids you got now? How many kids you got?
Once again, in this podcast, I got 18 kids. That's me, him.
So when you ask them, what did they tell you?
They told me if you can prove that at least 10 of these kids are yours, you got to be on sign the birth certificate and all that. They're prorated.
Yeah.
You still gonna be on
still
child
gonna be on
support.
child support. Prorated.
Prorated, so you might be paying $15, $20 per child, which for having many kids you're on child support for. Yeah, it's crazy though.
God.
But long story short, Shawty got down, blocked me, took my baby, put me on child support. I ain't seen my daughter for about 2.5 years. I'm being honest. I had went to the point where I wanted to just go and say, go on and do it. Yeah, I had called the person up.
Yeah.
And this can't incriminate me because I ain't go through with it. But I'm gonna tell you this. They said that I had called the person up. You tried to get it done.
Yeah.
Get what he told me.
What?
He said, bro, you sure you want to do something to your baby mama, bro? He said, bro, I'm gonna give you a couple days and let you think about this. And let you get back with me.
Yeah.
If you don't get back with me, I know you ain't serious.
Yeah.
I ain't get back with you. She's still walking and breathing right now.
Oh,
That child support.
I could hurt my child like that. I could hurt my baby.
So you were that mad though?
Then she wouldn't let me see my daughter.
Yeah,
it wasn't about the child support. Damn the child support. I'm living life doing good.
Yeah.
Other shit. And a nigga like me, I told you what I do. I don't even play.
Yeah. You already know what it was.
I go pay $25 or something on that shit. I'm like, or I pay it when they finna lock me up. Because I do for my kids. The only thing my kids gotta do is call me. Both of my kids that I'm on child support for, the whole time I've been on child support, every time they called me, I'm coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm stepping.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Considering how I got on it, I was at the point like, look, don't ask me for shit. Like,
see,
you getting $500. I
could never do that, Bubba. Because you know what? When you do that, that's affecting your bond with your children.
Look,
it's not about the women though.
It was already.
Because let me tell you something, bro. A child want to feel like when they call their father, that person, you the person that got their back, are gonna be there when you need them. So I ain't never giving up that. I'm not never giving up that for no one. No matter what they say, bro, I'm not giving up that. You know what I'm saying? Because when my kids look at me, they gonna see Superman, bro, every time. They gonna see Superman.
Like
everybody beat their dad. Everybody got more money than their dad. I could be the brokest nigga in the world. But that's how my kids gonna view me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna keep that image. And I'm gonna hold my name. So I ain't gonna let their mama fuck that up.
But what I'm telling you is,
shit, bro.
Like you say, when them kids get older, they realize what's going on. They know what's going on. At some point, a baby mama will get so used to you being there every time you call. And I'm talking about, bro, sign with this particular child. Sign up for sports, buy the stuff to play the sports, take it to get physical. I'm very, very active. Like,
fast.
Every joint come out, I was doing all this. So at the point, bro, when you get, like you say, when you so used to doing that, and I done bit my tongue every time for all the other stuff that I had to do, it becomes a point. You like, nah, at this point, she running me now. She running me.
Yeah.
When in reality, like I say, it ain't even that.
So to that, if you have a situation where you are doing everything and then your, child's mother or whatnot, put you on child support, and just like you were saying, like you was getting to the point where like you was like, I'm just not doing nothing else no more. Like, so when it comes to outside stuff, that's what you're talking about. Like, if the child come with you, like you ain't. Hopefully you're buying food though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah. So you're gonna buy food and stuff, but you're talking about like, these new shoes,
I'm not just going to be buying stuff that she don't need. All the extra stuff. No, I was not doing that no more.
So, do you think by you doing that, do you think it hurts the child or the baby mama?
It hurt the baby mama because at the same time I got a bond with my daughter. My daughter knows she be around her mama 24/7. So she feel the evilness. She knows what's really going on. And she thinking in her head like, dang, that's messed up. You do my daddy like that. You feel me? Like, so it really wasn't bothering her. And it's not like, I'm like, okay, well, you ain't got no money to eat and your mama called. No, I'm going to try. It wasn't nothing like that. Because at the same time, like giving her mom her respect, she still take care of her too now. So it ain't like she was needy. My daughter didn't need, and I'm just like, no, I paid $500.
Right.
It was just me, like I said, being an asshole because I was tricked to get on it.
Yeah.
And when she found out it was $500, like, damn. So you just gonna keep going, And I'm talking about like, bro, this a baby mom where like, if like need help on bills or anything, I do all that, no question, not arguing or asking what you need money for. So it became that point where I'm like, oh hell no, that's all I'm doing. That $500, you done went too far now. Now you just playing me like a sucker. You feel me?
So like, what you think about the guys that, men that do that? Like, say for instance, if they are on child support and they just stop doing
lame shit there.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it, but like a situation like I ain't never been on child support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like my daughter that stay in North Carolina, that's why I say I can see both sides. You know what I'm saying? What you saying and what Slap saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one point of time that when I came home from prison, I was doing every Christmas. I was just going out buying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me and my other baby mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She would buy stuff when they ain't her child, but it's me, so she gonna accept.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I couldn't even. I'm calling, trying to get in contact. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got this Christmas stuff, but I never could get in contact. You know what I'm saying? And then at that time, she telling my baby, oh, your dad a deadbeat, he ain't doing nothing for you, you can't call him, woo. But when my daughter finally got a phone and she telling with her, you know what I'm saying, with her mom, I'm like, this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I got so much stuff down here, and when she came down, she seen it. Like, Pop was really, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's the part of like alienation, you know. So do you feel like, you know, when someone does that, who does it affect? Pretty much at the end of the day.
The child.
It affect the child, but like I said, but at some point you can't just keep being a pushover baby daddy. You can't. Like I said, some nigga had the coolest baby mama, man, and some had the worst. When in reality, like I said, sometimes you can be that cool baby daddy where a female just take over. Like they know every time they gonna win. Oh shit, I can do this. Mm-hmm. He still gonna do this. Mm-hmm. To the point they just keep going and take advantage of it.
See, but quick question, and I know you not gonna do this. So if your daughter or son calls you that you on child support, call you and like genuinely ask you like, Dad, can you do this for me? I'm trying, and you know that this your daughter want to do this, you still gonna tell her no because you're on child support?
I don't think you gonna do it.
I wouldn't tell her, but I'm gonna get off the phone and tell her mama. Hey, what happened? You need to say something because that go back like you said. When you get in the child support, what are you doing with the money?
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah.
So I ain't gonna tell her that on the phone, but I'm gonna ask her, call her mama. I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna call you back and let you know.
So let me ask you a question, because I feel like this comes up a lot. Do you think it's any of y'all's business what your baby mamas are doing with their child support money?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because you know what? A woman does. Like we just had this conversation about how much a woman has to deal with.
Let me set up for this one.
We just had this conversation now about how much a woman has to deal with on an everyday life, like with watching kids and all the extra things, curricular things that we do not do on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. We might get our kids on the weekend and stuff like that. We're not dealing with these kids. Damn,
every day,
300 days out of these 365 days. You know what I'm talking about? And gotta cook for them and clean up behind them and all that every day. So I don't give a damn what she's spending money on. Me personally, if she want to take a day off and go out and relax herself with the money, she deserves it. Yeah. You feel where I'm coming from? Because women do go through a lot. We just gonna keep that honest. Now we just had this conversation without even being on. We just said that to our three. That it's hard on women.
I get what you're saying somewhere. But you got to be completely honest too. If you know you just paid $500 in child support on a Friday, and you'll call you Monday and say, "Hey, Dad, can you go get these shoes?" You telling me you gonna be like, you the mama?
Be like, hold on,
you the mama. You work hard. You deserve to do what you want to do. It's okay if you went and got your nails done.
That ain't the same.
That's what she asking.
You don't think so?
But I'm just saying, if a woman get $500,
that's the same.
I'm pretty sure she gonna find a way to get the child something out of $500.
Yeah.
You think she gonna spend a whole $500 on herself?
It happens. It happens though.
You may have some women that do take the child support money and do other things with it, but I just feel like
not some. You got a lot.
Well, I mean that maybe is true,
So,
but you have some who is just trying to replenish what they have already spent.
Yeah, they might have.
And 9 out of 10 is never ever the same or like enough, and it doesn't compensate what you already. It doesn't compensate what you have already done, because you got to think about it. You got to think about overhead. You know what I'm saying? Home, light bill, water bill. You know what I'm saying? Car payment. You got to make sure these kids got clothes, shoes. You know what I'm saying? Food on the table, getting back and forth from practice. You know what I'm saying? Being picked up from work if they old enough to work. You know, if they got any, school activities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
we got to make sure all that rolls, regardless of whether your child support money comes or not. You know what I'm saying? And it just may be my last $50. But guess what? I gotta go spend that last $50 on my child. You know what I'm saying? If you that type of mother,
that's gonna benefit my child. Like my bills.
So for me, I can care less about getting my hair done, getting my nails done. You know what I'm saying? Looking the part, turning up in the club, when my child needs this. You understand what I'm saying? And if I need to take my last, I'm gonna spend my last on my child. You feel what I'm saying? Now, child support isn't supposed to be used as a way of, I'm dependent on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be dependent on anything. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that check comes and it don't come on time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but shit, I had a job. My shit was coming on time. I had got used.
So like that's the thing with the court though. So you men think that just because it come out of your check that we get it as soon as y'all get paid, we get paid, right?
Yeah.
That's not how it works. It literally takes a couple days, if not a week, to get to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So they don't
Absolutely.
It ain't direct deposit.
Oh.
No, it's not direct deposit.
Oh, I thought it goes.
No, bro, it's not direct deposit, bro.
That's what I thought.
No. Now see,
Cause you gotta go through the court. They gotta get their
Yeah,
fees
they gotta
out
get
of
their
it.
fees and
If you
everything.
went on through goddamn child services, they gotta get their fees out of it.
Yeah.
Then it go to you.
Yeah.
And then it go to the girl. You feel
yeah.
me?
So think about it. By that
So you
time,
ain't get it for the full 500.
no,
It depends on how they put you on child support.
no.
So she don't even get. She wouldn't even get.
Oh, so they don't get the
Court
full
gonna get their
500.
Get the same
Now she,
all of
No.
if she put you on child support herself, she gonna get whatever out the court, take their fees.
Yeah,
But if she
after,
went through
but
child
it's-
services,
yeah.
court gonna get their fees. Then child support,
Yeah.
child services get their fees.
Yeah.
Then she get hers.
Yeah. So
So out of 500, you might about 200, 250,
Nah,
300.
No. They'll probably take
Like
like
430.
out of
Oh,
500.
okay.
Yeah,
I take
you
like
probably get like
60,
480,
Yeah,
470.
they take that.
Okay.
Oh, it's still 500 then.
No.
Yeah, it is still
No.
480.
No.
What's $20?
But look, still,
Yeah.
the point is that it goes through this whole process before
Gotta wait
it
for it.
even gets to the mother.
Yeah.
By that time, my lights cut off. Now what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm dependent
On
on
it
your
too.
child support,
Yeah.
because some men literally think that their child support is paying your bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, some
So
men.
high these days,
Huh?
everything's so high these days. Child support can't pay everything.
Exactly, but
That's yours.
you have some,
Yeah.
men that will say things like that and literally think that their child support is what pays
Yeah.
the bills.
Yeah, if you're a
And that's
rapper, or
not the
athlete,
case.
or some shit like that,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
child
you
support
know.
paying the bills.
Yeah. So it's like, you run into situations where they'll say that and then you're like, okay, it's not. And then it's like a whole argument. And then now the kids here and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things where you sitting there like, I'm not even about to argue with you.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even about to argue with you because your child support does not pay my bills. Because if it did, guess what? We would have been out a long time ago. Because first of all, I got to wait on it to come. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you work your full 80 hours.
Okay, so
That's if you work your full 80 hours.
when you put your baby down on child support, how did it go? Did he know he's gonna do it? Did you sneak attack? How did you do it?
Oh no, I told him I was
Told
gonna
him,
do it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So he was prepared
yeah.
for it.
He was prepared for it, I think, in a way of she keeps saying it, but I don't think she gonna do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
okay.
Because it was more so like
To that damn
I
sheriff,
mean-
to that sheriff knocking your door. Boy, you know it's real.
I mean
yeah,
that's
you
what I did.
Yeah.
What?
So
by how long you think you have been threatening before you actually did it?
I mean, I probably threatened him a couple of times.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was most like the threat was like a light threat, like meaning like
Get your shit
I want
together.
you to get it
shit
together.
Either that, or
You know what I'm saying?
Or you just wanted the dick. You wanted to come over there.
No.
What-
Could have been a little bit of both.
That's why
You
she
wanted
was
him to
gunning
do
a
right by
little
the
bit.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Still
right
got
by
hopes of
me.
a family, still thinking of a family. So you like, yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's no female out here that literally lay down with the man and have kids by him and don't expect to be with him.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, facts. I agree with that.
And I mean, I wasn't raised that way. I was raised with the mother and the father.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like, having that family dynamic was important to have. Now,
Definitely.
when you look at, some people, so I don't even want to bring this up because see, this gonna shake the table. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say it anyway. So I just feel like it just needs to be said. Sometimes people that you date, you really have to look at their family, how they were raised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big
Because
generation.
Most definitely, though. Most definitely.
I mean, but I'll jump off that because I don't want, I don't want to shake the
we
table
don't
too
talk
much
about
with
that,
that.
'cause
But the thing is like again, I don't think no women sit here and just have kids just to be having them and not expecting to have a family with the person. And so when things go left, you know what I'm saying? I feel like as women, we try our best to try to get it back on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you guys do more damage while you're trying to recoup and trying to get things back on track. And when it comes to child support, I mean, that's one of the things that, you know, may happen if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we as women, we take a lot on every day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether the man is there or not, whether the father is there or not. But I do feel like, you know, sometimes we just be needing y'all to just be like, hey, let me take it off you for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me help you. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't always have to be about money. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell my baby dad all the time, you know, that, hey, if you just help me with this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can, but I shouldn't have to beg you. You know what I'm saying?
Get him out, do this, let me handle this.
You know, but I mean, to like each his own. And like you know, I was young when I had children, you know, and I think the older I got, the more mature I got, because I, you know, I would say too, I was immature back then too, you know, because we was still kids trying to raise kids.
Accountability, y'all.
You
That's
feel?
All right.
No, I mean,
real,
you
though.
know, I mean, I appreciate that because I feel like, you know, it's not always y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not always y'all. It is sometimes us, you know. But I do feel like when it comes to the kids, at the end of the day, that's our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Regardless of whether we like each other or not. You know what I'm saying? We can cuss each other out today and be back talking tomorrow when it comes to anything about these kids, because they got to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They need a mama and a dad. You know, because us women, some like the strong women, you know, they want to just beat a mama and a dad. And guess what? I tried that.
Ain't easy.
I'm sliding down the wall.
Not to try to cut you off.
With a wine glass,
so
you know?
So you think that'd be more of a pride thing or a hurt issue with women when they try to be the mother and the father? No, if you got to be the mother and the father, more power to you.
Because like some women don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be deceased. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it can be possibly pride and it could be possibly hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got to get you out of my vision. Like I got to get you just away from me because I'm trying to heal from you. So while we're trying to raise this baby, I can't heal because I'm still seeing you being active and you just may be active in the child life, and that's reminding me of you. And now, you know what I'm saying? I can't get myself together. I'm trying to heal from you. I don't need to see you. So I'm going to take it out on the child.
You know what
I'm saying?
So
like
women
we have
get
people like
so
that.
wrapped up in it, and they don't even realizing the damage that they're doing.
Right, because they start thinking about themselves and not the child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna act like I've never been to a point where
when you went in that mode,
I'm not thinking about my kid. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about, I'm just mad. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody go in that mode sometimes.
I'm just mad.
Everybody go in that mode.
You know, because you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, or you cheating on me, or you know, whatever.
So I'm gonna get my mind. I'm gonna get my point across today.
So you just need to just stay away. You know, you know. But again, I've been that way before when I was younger, and I just wish I would not have been that way. You know, looking back, because I would have changed it. You know what I'm saying? Because it does affect the kids, and it kind of affects you. Well, it affects your relationship with your, you know, child's father or mother, whatever. So I really just, you know, I'm just trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? To try to be a better me. You know what I'm saying? For my children. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that I learned now, I wish I would have known back then. But everything is growing. You know what I'm saying? You learn as you go, and you start developing, you know, more, I would say, how can I say this? More coping strategies. You know what I'm saying? Because things that would have, you know, had me probably, now I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to think about this before I respond.
Trick myself out of here.
You know? Because like I can get real nasty and real disrespectful, and my mouth can get real crazy. And I look at it, and like sometimes I'll go back to my text message and like I'll be like, man, I said that. I can't believe I said that. That's so mean.
I always wondered that. I'm like, damn. Do y'all baby mama sit back and think like that?
But do you apologize though? You apologize?
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Back then you would be like, fuck it though. Back
then, nah, you ain't getting no apology. You got getting in blood.
Nigga die. Nigga die.
A woman to say some things to you that'll make
you
die. My baby mama don't text me some gangster stuff like, and I'm thinking like, what?
Yeah.
You kill me?
Yeah. Hey, but then think about it, bro. Is it you? Is it you?
I'm a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. That's what I was just about to say. Is it me or do it kind of get? I'm like, damn. It kind of hit a heart there. You like, I don't know whether to be mad or like.
One of my baby
like,
that nigga gonna kill you.
Disrespected,
Nigga gonna kill you. Then when I was deep in the street, I was there. That's it. That's why the nigga gonna kill you. Nigga from the other side. The nigga from the other side gonna kill you.
They don't touch you up.
I see. You know I'm on 1,000 now. You hear me? They got, but that's when I let them. They know how to push my buttons.
Yeah.
Now I'm discreet. You don't know what to do to get me mad. I'ma laugh at you. You're not gonna dictate my energy no more. So you feel me?
So look, let me ask the question. So when it comes to people on child support, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's a time for them to be off?
Like, you doing right. You doing right.
That man step up, if he eventually step up to the plate and actually start showing that he being a daddy or trying to be a daddy.
Yeah.
I feel like she should go down there and take him
a chance. Now, I'm not saying he should start acting like a dad in a month and then he done a month.
See, that be the problem.
Yeah.
That be the problem.
Yeah, he got to really show signs of improvement.
Yeah.
If you know you ain't usually been getting your kid, now you need to make it a habit to start getting them all the time.
That's right.
Yeah, shit like that.
That's right.
But if he's showing that, I definitely think he should be out for it then.
Yeah, most definitely.
Who the hell want to wait 18 years?
18, the whole 18?
Yeah, well, it can be more if the child go to college.
Yeah. Then after that, if you ain't paying your money on time, you still got to pay your back pay.
Man,
yep.
I'm going to be real. If when you graduate high school and she or he going to college, man, take that man out of child support.
No.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Why is that though?
So you think a child don't need support in college?
No, I ain't saying no. Hell no, I ain't saying that. I'm saying like he done stepped up to the plate all this time.
He stepped up to the plate.
You know what I'm saying?
What if he hadn't?
Not his baby. They going on to college.
Uh-huh.
He's still gonna do, but go ahead and take him out the paper.
But
You know what I'm saying? Take him out the paper.
If we look at the numbers though, the system is set up for those who don't. So those who do get caught up in the mix.
Yeah, I
you feel what
caught up in the damn mix.
In the mix, for real.
So you saying you disagree with that? You disagree with what I just said?
Yeah, right though.
I feel like if the person to Bubba's point, if the person have shown a major change,
that's what I'm saying.
Talking about month after month after year after year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you will have some guys that will literally be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do right."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just give me a chance.
No, I ain't talking about them.
No, wait a minute though. And they'll say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll be doing flawless.
Or do good about a month or two.
By a month or two, they doing good, and then boom, guess what?
They back don't fell off. Yeah.
But
But see, I'm not
And
saying
it's always to get you up there to the court to take them off. And then boom, you right back to the same stuff.
Hey.
So what I'm saying that I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them type right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about this man being a full-time dad. I'm talking about what you just said, year after year, day after day, month after month. By the time this child get ready to hit college, and he done did what he done did, man, take that man out child support, man.
But
Take him out the paper.
the women done got when it be that like that. The women done got so used to that money, it ain't but nothing about taking it off then.
I don't know why mine wants to
just rolling with it. We just rolling with it.
Now for the ones that don't do nothing, period, for their child, damn right, put their hands on child support, hold it on their hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold it on their hand.
Yeah.
But for the ones that doing, man.
I mean, for the ones that's doing, I feel like, yes, they should, if they're doing.
Yeah.
But for the ones who are doing and then stopping and let me just put some in your ear just so you can go up there and take it off and then boom, I'm switching my number type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these kids. Like,
that's
who is
bull.
these kids?
So,
you know.
I want to ask yourself what y'all think about men putting women on child support.
Right.
Shit.
Cause it goes that way also.
Yeah, because women get put on child support.
But like you said though, when you got yours from the hospital, it don't be in our mind to think that advance. We just instilled in men. I feel like if I had to go through that, I wouldn't put mine on child support either. Cause I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? This is my damn baby.
I'm just gonna bust my ass even harder to make a way, to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If she do get it together, I'm gonna be happy for my child.
Yeah.
But as far as, you know what I'm saying, me being a father, got to provide for my child. I ain't thinking, let me put this girl on child support so I can make it easier.
I don't think too many men gonna just up and gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's something out there now.
I mean, there are some bitter baby daddies, just like it's bitter baby mamas.
Yeah, see, but in a lot of situations, I be seeing it like when the girl do get put on child support, it be like, it might not even be the father, it might be like his mother got custody of the child. Somebody like, and he just, you know, like his sister might have custody of the child, but they finna put this girl on child support. See, and that is understandable. Because the dad ain't dealing with the child 24/7 and they don't you feel me? So I respect it then, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't personally, as a man, I wouldn't put my baby mom on child support.
No, it depends, but I don't know. I might get evil like him one day. I might get evil like him one day.
You out here living your best life. I want to go to the red light, turn on the headlights. You going on child support now. You fresh as fuck, taking trips there. You doing it, your nails done, all that. You going on child support.
Trying to go.
I'm trying to tell you, J-Rock got a...
So look, check this. To that, okay? So the same way, all right? Y'all asked the question earlier when like we was talking about how like a woman can have their nails and the hair and all that stuff done, right? So how do you think we feel about how if you ain't happy with the child, you know what I'm saying? And you got fresh, listen.
Nah, I've always said that for y'all
fresh
women,
J's, you know what I'm saying? Brand new outfit on every weekend, hair done or like haircut, whatever. You buying sections.
Damn,
you
why you supposed to be mad?
You throwing
on top of the section.
Throwing money.
African tribe, butt naked, dirty, dusty. I mean, barefooted, dirty as hell, nappy ass.
Nah, I always said that part for y'all women though. I say, boy, you think about them women, boy. They see them niggas doing
like
all
literally
that in their damn face in the club.
Damn right,
yes. And look, your child just messaged you, daddy. Can you buy me this? Or like, can you take me this place or that place?
He just broke no said tonight.
You jump out sad tonight. You got a 400, 500, 600, 700 $1,000 outfit on.
Yes.
Buying bottles.
How is that possible?
Big ass backwood.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
That should be feeling good.
And then like the kid asks you, right? You know, can they have this?
Yeah.
Favorite line? Ask your mama.
Ask your mama.
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, I ain't never used that one.
Oh no.
I ain't never used that.
Now if you say, Dad, can I go outside? Yeah, ask your mama.
I ain't never.
Yeah, but no.
If you call me Dad, I gotta get some money. Me and my homegirl wanna go to the movie.
Yeah,
definitely got that.
But nah,
damn right.
Literally,
I ain't got it.
Yeah.
If I ain't got it, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it right now. Hold on.
If I ain't got it, I ain't got it.
Hold on, let me see.
But if I got it, my baby.
Ask your mama. Ask your mama, and you just was in the club.
Bro, no.
Standing
on the
folk chair.
No, 1,500 on Saturday.
You was just standing on the folk chair. And then look, y'all, the bottle girl with the little sign. Talking about no broke niggas allowed. Like what? Like help me make that make sense.
Hey, but as a doing father though, that shit be feeling good in the club though. You go to the club, you know you ain't gotta worry about no baby mama. You ain't gotta worry about your baby mama clocking your pocket. Like, I can go in there and buy station my baby mama come to get a drink.
These days, we already know how much the sessions be costing.
Yeah.
Even if you splitting it with your homeboys, like they
still pay something.
Like, yes. And 9 out of 10, what you paid is what possibly I could have asked you for, like for your child or something like that. You feel what I'm saying?
How much you put
especially if you're not helping like you supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And some men, they will sit there and they'll try to go through the kid just to avoid going through the baby mama because it's easier to tell the kid to lie versus the adult. You understand what I'm saying? But even though, because like we be knowing better. You know, your daddy just told you this, but Sunday he was on the couch. Talking about turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. No. No. Ain't I'm online.
I'm live. No. You know. Literally, you know. It's crazy to me. But again,
slap in the face though,
again, it's to the point where we just gotta hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? And just understand that the kids is the most important thing that, you know, they are our biggest lessons. You know what I'm saying? And we watch how we were raised, and we try to instill in our kids how we don't want them to come up. You know what I'm saying? And we try to give them everything that we can. But yes, it is heavy on women. It's heavy on women, and it's heavy on some men too. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some single fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if we just all kind of work together and stop the bitterness and stuff like that, and kind of just make it to where the kids is the sole reason, the sole focus, everything will be better. You know what I'm saying? It may not be perfect, but you can make it to where we can, you know what I'm saying, like coexist and have a healthy relationship and not the bitterness. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta think about it too, though. Even when us guys do try to get back on track, it's hard to forget the time when y'all be done said, "Damn, I hope you die." It's hard to come back, and then now we got to be nice, like knowing that at any time this explosion can happen right again, and it's back to the same thing.
I mean, that's true, but honestly, I don't like when. Well, I'll just speak for I can't even speak for myself, but I would just say I feel as though if somebody have ever said it, they don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't mean it. It's just like they just so pissed off at you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that may be just one of the things that they say to just try to just get something off of them, because
that shit,
they don't really know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you die, B. But that's another subject.
My first, I'm gonna leave that alone.
We'll get another show, y'all. Another
episode. We gotta do part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna do part 2, but we most definitely want to thank you for coming, man. We enjoyed you coming, dropping your gems, giving us your insight on child support versus child support. Because we need a woman, a point of view. It ain't. Nobody want to get on here and hear what us 3 men got to say all the time. You feel what I'm wrong? Yeah. So we surely appreciate you for coming, baby.
I appreciate
we want to thank you.
Hey, so y'all go like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for the next episode. You don't want to miss this.
Yeah.
Part 2.
In the mix.
In the mix, man.
Peace, y'all.